Hey guys, so I had some very bad problem here with my recording. So I actually started up recording for the entire regular season simulation. I was nearly done my video, and then my laptop battery decided to die without even notifying me that it was about to die and to plug it in. So I ended up simming all the way up to the trade deadline, and the video basically cut out right there, and it actually did not save my recording on my Elgato. So now I have to basically start a video right from here at the trade deadline, which really sucks because I wanted to get this season shown on video. So I'll show you guys basically what the season's been like for us. I'll just do a little season recap instead. Up to this point, I don't really want to get past this trade deadline in this video, so I'm just going to kind of do a short little video of what's happened so far. So starting back here at the start of the regular season, we had a pretty solid first month. Our record, I think, was actually above 500 then. And our best streak we were on was a 2-game winning streak, but we got a couple nice defensive games, 3-1, 4-1, 3-0, another 3-1. So we were a pretty good defensive team to start off the season. Then we get into November. In November, we were also playing pretty solid defensively. It trailed off kind of near the end of it, though, where we lost 2 of our last 3 games pretty much. But then in December is where we were kind of stumbling a bit. We lost a total of how many games? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, 9 games actually, in 10 games. Wow, we lost 10 games in December, so our team just wasn't performing then, and basically we were pretty much playing 500 hockey for the rest of the season. And our record currently up here at this deadline is 29, 30, and 4. We still have the entire month of March to get through and the end of the regular season, so it kind of sucks a lot. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys the player stats and stuff like I was going to do for when my video actually cut out. So player stats for the NHL at this point in the season, as always. So Kaprizov 47 points, Kunin 44, Granlund 42, Arvidsson 38, Eriksson Ek 35, Eric Stahl 34, Radej 23, Ernie 21, Timoshev 20, Byron 15, Yarncroc 14, and Lundestrom 14 points in his rookie season nonetheless. And then goaltending and defenseman Dumba's leading the way again, 22 points, Brodin 20 points, Rushin's got 17 in his rookie season, 7 goals, and he's also a +10, so he's been a very good defenseman for our team on the top 6 pairing. And then Makoshin, who we picked up in free agency, 7 points, Murphy 5 points, Bowie 3 points, and Boorman's been a depth guy. He has no points so far. Goaltending wise, Corson's been solid, 21, 25, and 1, which is not a really good record, but he's got 6 shutouts. He's got a .914 save percentage and a 2.57 goals against average. And then our backup goaltender, who we signed in free agency, Tristan Jarry's been playing good, 2 shutouts, .937 save percentage, and less than a 2 goals against average. So this guy, even though he's only an 83, he performs very well. Then in the AHL, our AHL team is just not performing that well, so we got some pretty bad stats for the goaltenders. Defensemen, we got our other low elite defensive prospect, who I forgot about almost, who we drafted in the 3rd round in 2020. He actually has 15 points in 63 games, even though he's a defensive defenseman, so he's just as good offensively, I guess, as defense, or defensively. And Golden's got 13 points. Hodges has got 11 points. He's up to a 75 now, so he's getting closer to being that NHL-ready defenseman we need. Then Chisen's got 11 points as well, and Sadeo's got 1 point as, I think, as a depth defenseman, or maybe, no, actually he's playing, I think. Yeah, he's playing. Right wingers, so Londina's got the most points on this for right wingers, 37 points. I'm actually surprised he's been able to score that much points, considering I think usually he doesn't put up that much numbers, but he's already got 20 goals. Pro Harkin's got 28 points. Falski and Forsberg haven't been that good, 11 and 8 points respectively. Left wingers, Gonchar's got 35 points and he's up to a 69 now, but he's already 23, so he's probably not going to be our NHL low elite that we want. Morrissey's got 10 points, Hex got 9, and Pierietta's got 7. And then center-wise, this is the one we want to see, is Larry Souray, who is up to a 74 still. Or he was a 73 actually at the start of the season, so he's grown to a 74, and he's got 37 points in his first 63 AHL games, 12 penalty minutes, 2 power play goals. He's been pretty solid all around. And he's definitely a good playmaker for simulating. Sokolov's got 35 points, Cooperman 21, and Pelton in 12, and Rouse got nothing as a depth kind of guy. So that's the player stats up here at the trade deadline. Kind of sucks that my entire season almost is getting ruined because of this problem. I didn't even realize my last. Okay, so standings wise in the Western Conference, as you can see, we are currently in 11th spot, but like there's all these teams, Chicago, Winnipeg, Anaheim, could all catch us and pass us, so we might finish second worst in the Western Conference if we are lucky, and then we can maybe get a top 10 pick out of it. And then we also have an entire league. Let's see where we're seated. We are 23rd, so currently if we were to draft in that spot, we'd have the 8th overall pick, which is not too bad, but we could still drop a lot. Like, we could at least drop down to 29th, I think, potentially, if we lose a lot of games. I might actually do the rest of the season in this episode just because I feel bad that I lost all the last part of it. So we will probably be making some trades though here in this video, I guess, as well, because there is, maybe since we're having a bad season, I want to trade away the guys that have multiple years left on their deal. So let's see what we could do here. What is available from each team? So skaters matching the block, Mers. Actually I should, I'll check prospects first, and then I'll maybe trade for draft picks or something. McCabe. Any prospects that could actually make the NHL team? Not a bunch of low prospects. Serpent potential, that would be easier. Yzerman, top 6 forward, 75 overall, 21 years of age, not too bad. Not a lot of trade value either. Wouldn't mind bringing this guy in, but to get him, we'd probably have to give up. Let's see. Wow, Radish's trade value went down a lot since we traded for him. Seabrook, I want to keep still. That was our pick from last year. We'd have to probably give up somebody like... Yeah, a lot of these older guys actually don't have trade value at all. Like, the only ones that have trade value is Victor Arvidsson. Granlund's got trade value as well. You know what? I might not actually make any trades yet. I don't know. Because, like, we don't really have the depth players that could come in and play. Like, we could potentially trade away one forward, considering we have Birchie for a depth guy. Let's see. Let's just go browse trading block again. And let's just take a look. More depth like this. More. McDonald's is 72. He's not growing that well for Dallas. Larkin's still available. Yeah, there's definitely some good guys out here, so I might just leave it to you guys if you guys want to comment down below who you think we should sign or trade for here at the deadline and what we should give up. That would be muchly appreciated. There is a lot of older kind of guys, but we want more young prospects in this organization, I think. At least it's the way I kind of want to go. And yeah, so that's who is available. And one last thing we should probably do, I guess, before we end this episode, even though it's a really, really short episode now, only 10 minutes long so far, is we could check the draft class as well. so you guys can know for the upcoming draft. Like maybe next episode, if we don't make the playoffs, I'll sim the remainder of this, like the season, and then I'll also get the off season done with or something if I could fit it in. So progress reports, that's what I wanted to check. So we can see who's been growing. So modified. So Peltonen's growing by 17, Pro Harkin's growing, Forsberg's growing, Gonchar, Sure's growing. Let's just take a look at his individual stats again. His shot's actually up to a 79, so he's not got that bad of a shot for an AHL player. And yeah, so looks like his best category is still his skating, but he's got some other solid stats. Nice. Schrader's growing a lot as well. That's what I want to see from a low elite. Cooperman, Morrissey, so on. Lemaire's actually growing up to a 59, but he's taking his time for a top 6 forward. Like, this guy might not pan out to be anything for us. Hodges is growing slowly, not as much, so he might cap off actually kind of soon as like a 78, which would suck. Some of our prospects that we drafted this year, Kuiper's growing, etc. Gabourik's growing, but this guy's not going to pan out to be anything. And yeah, that's that. Let's just check in the NHL. How about our goaltender, Corson? He's only grown by 1, so he might actually cap off around there if he doesn't grow anymore. I think it's mostly his reflex stats that are really good, because he's solid and athletic, but he's not that good at puck control. Like, he's still got 60s and 50s, but he's got a really good rebound control actually. So that's that. Let's just take a look at the draft class so you guys can know for this upcoming off season who we should go after. I haven't actually looked at the draft class myself yet, so I don't know what elites are available. Okay, so here's who's available. So who's going in the top 5, or there's more than a couple that are listed to go in the top 5. So we got Keith Del Rio. That would be a solid defenseman to get, obviously. Bassani, Jenkins, like Carlton, 17 years of age. That guy might end up going first. He's 6'4", 213 pounds. And so on. Let's just sort by potential. Any exact elites going late? Nope. Nobody listed yet. There's a top 6 that goes in the top 10. Okay, so yeah, there's nothing really that I see that we might be able to target in the draft yet. Hopefully we'll be able to find out in like the upcoming episode, that sort of thing. So anyways, I think I'm going to leave this episode here, guys. So if you see any trades that we should do, any signings or anything you want me to do with this team, let me know down below in the comments. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and see you guys next time.